good afternoon from wherever you are joining us from. I am Ilo Mwanya Chamaka, and welcome to today's live show on money and finance, where we'll be talking all about the stock market. All right. So, in today's episode, we'll be answering all the questions that you have asked concerning the stock market. And please, if you have any other question, just feel free to drop them on the chats, and our guests would gladly answer them. In today's episode, we'll be inviting our guest, who is a stock expert. Sorry, I'm trying to communicate with her that we are live, where she'll be answering all the questions that everyone has asked. So if you could please tell me your name and where you are joining us from while we wait for our guests, I would gladly appreciate that. Um, so tell me your name. Also tell me if you can. Oh, hello. Hi, Ask Coach Maki. My name's. Are you sure you're not using my account? My name is also Amaka. Oh my goodness. Wells from Abu. Oh my goodness. My people is on the live. Thank you so much, you guys. Ask Coach Maki. Are you sure you are not my twin or something? Because there's something going on. You're answering my name, which is weird, which feels so weird. Awesome. So, we are gonna invite our guests now. Oh, okay. So much business and stammer before. Oh, wait, you had a stutter as well? Wow, that is interesting. So much boldness and stammer before. Wow, that is quite interesting. I mean, I'm honored to have you on the call. To be honest, it's and I must tell you that it's really not easy to be doing this, especially that I have a little difficulty talking as much as I want to, right? So, okay. Okay, so our guest is about to join in the call. Everyone, please join me and welcome Coach Chift. Hello, dear. I know. Your your screen is frozen though. Okay, now it's okay. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. You look very pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How was your day? How's your day been? Wow. Oh, I'm awesome, and I'm deeply honored to have you on the live. It's indeed my pleasure. Thank you so much, thank you so much. So let's just head straight to the question, so we will not waste anyone's time. You know, what are the general misconceptions that people have on the stock market? Yes. Oh, we are actually struggling to hear you uh, clearly. We are struggling to hear you. Okay, yes, but your video is not coherent with what you're saying. Definitely, oh, definitely. It's okay. Oh, and before we go ahead, with the question, I'd like to also say that I discovered your page on TikTok, and that was where I followed you from and sent you a message on Instagram. But before we begin, could you please introduce yourself to us so that we can have a good understanding about who is speaking to us today? Ah, oh my God! Everyone is saying they can't hear you. Even me, I'm struggling to hear you. It's unstable. It's really unstable. Do you want to log off and on again so we can check if it's okay, if it's gonna? No, your microphone is okay. We can. Okay, awesome, awesome. Please. All right. So while she's doing, it's the video though. Eh, Can you say something so we can know if we can hear you? Can you say anything? Ah, yeah, yeah. It's really unstable. It's really unstable.
See, so
It could be your internet. It could be
oh,
your internet. Okay.
what about now? Should my link glitch anytime?
Oh, hello, Shohag.
I
I'm
wasn't
doing well.
connected to your own.
Thank you. Okay, well, while our chest is trying to sort out her issues, if you have any question regarding the stock market, please feel free to drop your questions in the comments, and we will have our guests answer them. Um, 1 second. Okay, this is good. The network is on. So I know I'm really sorry, you guys. We're not this country. Nigeria is not a country where you can have absolute hope and trust in our system.
Hello, Chiamaka. Can you hear me now? Can you?
It's better. It is better. I hope it's okay now. Okay, so could you please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do, and
Okay, but please confirm that you can
yes,
hear me. Confirm that you can hear me.
yes, we can hear
Oh,
you now.
okay. Okay. Thank you very
You're
much. Thank
welcome.
you. Okay, so let me just start my introduction from beginning. My name is Mrs. Gift Onyeka. I think I'm a financial woman. I love to teach women about what I know about finance. What I discovered money management, women lag behind, or women kind of like believe that it's a man's thing. And most women of our generation are really okay. Well, say we can hear you clearly. Okay, thank you very much. So most women of our generation are really making money,
Yes,
but at the end of the day, they can't account for making.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
that's because you're not channeling your money into anything. The money sits in your accounts, and year in year out, you're making, it's either you're making money and funding another person's lifestyle, because like I always say, village people will always have needs.
Absolutely,
Yes, so
absolutely.
if you don't have plans for your money, someone else
For
will
your
have
money.
plan for your money, will plan for your money. So yeah, so that was what bettered the zeal to share my story and teach women, because I'm in a space where so many women are working and earning
Good
well.
money. Yes.
This is not that generation where women were relegated to the back, and when it comes to making money they shy away from it. These days
Yes.
women are making money.
Absolutely.
The unfortunate thing is that nobody tells us where to channel this money we are making. So that was why I kind of like I saw it as a gap, as a space that I needed to fill in with the little that I know. And that's basically what I do.
Wow.
I love the women community, and I every woman who is able to follow me, or who is able to hear my voice at any point, channel their money into a better way of
More
making more
money.
money and securing their money.
That is amazing. Wow, that's quite the introduction. Please, everyone, help me to welcome our guest. She's doing amazingly well in our community. So thank you so much, Gifts. Right. So, what are the general misconceptions that we have regarding the stock market?
Rich quick program. People feel like
Absolutely.
once you invest in the stock market tomorrow, because a lot of person, I keep asking people, seeing people ask me, when I okay, if I put 100K now, when am I going to get 200,000?
Cash
I'm like,
out.
no, we don't do that here. And this is a little back.
Okay.
I worked in an organization which was an investment firm, and this is one of the things that make people lose money. They want to know it's know
Money, you're making
when you're going
more.
to expect
Yes.
your returns. But if that's out, scammers are going to capitalize on that. Those who do Ponzi schemes are going to capitalize on that, because most times people want to know, so how much am I getting tomorrow? How much am I getting in the next 3 days? How much am I getting in one
Makes
month?
no sense.
When it comes to the stock market, it's not carved on the stone. It's not like mutual fund. It's not like treasury bills. It's
Yes.
not like,
Yes.
yeah, it's not like that. It depends on the progress of the
The
company you're
company you are
co-owning.
invested in. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's one of the misconceptions. Like once they put their money today, tomorrow they are going to make millions. That it's not the stock market for you, but it's a good place to invest your money.
Wow. I mean, you are definitely going to make a whole lot, but you need to understand that the stock market is long term. You will make that money only if you are willing
Yes.
to actually, wait it out. That is just it. But anyways, which leads us to the other question of:
Okay.
is there a perfect time to start investing in the stock
Investing.
market?
Okay, so when we discussed, this is basically for beginners.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, if we were talking of advanced investor, okay, I could tell you, okay, look at this
Wait.
analysis, look at the
Yes.
market, this. No, but for a beginner, there's actually the best time to have started is yesterday. And then yes, that was the best time you should have started. But the next best time is now. So
Now.
so one of the things I tell beginners is not to crack your head. Just do what we call dollar cost averaging. Decide a particular time of the month. If you're a salary earner, probably you're paid 25th. So you could decide on the 22nd, or if you're paid on the 30th, you could decide that same 30th or 31st. Just
Yeah.
decide a particular day of the month, or quarterly, or yearly. Well, one of the things I'm trying to do for those who would work in the 9 to 5, you know, something like your 13th month, it could,
Oh yeah.
you might decide not to spend it. You might decide to throw it into the stock market. That this is your way of ending the year in a grand style. You're putting your
Yeah.
money into something that is very nice. So it depends on you. Decide the
Mhm.
time you want to invest. If it's monthly, if it's quarterly, if it's yearly, and stick to that. So on that certain date you've chosen, just open your app, deposit your money, and pay, and
Yes.
buy the stock of your choice. The thing is that most of these brokerage accounts, they are improving these days. They are doing well now. Something like an app like Bamboo, you can now automate your
Your
investment.
investment.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can now
100%.
automate your investment. So you just take away I love doing things easily. I don't like stress. I love easy life.
Nobody likes stress anyway. So
So
yeah.
So just decide on a particular day, learn on how to do the auto investing. Probably link your bank to it. Set a certain amount your bank can, push into. Most of these
Accommodate.
fintech banks do that. Push into your
Yeah.
brokerage account on a certain day, and you already have set the particular stocks that you want to buy. As soon as the money hits the account, the app automatically helps you to
Automatically invest.
invest. Yeah, so that's an
Absolutely.
easy way. I like ease. Anything easy, that is what I go for. So don't stress yourself. What is the market saying today? What is the market not saying? As far as you want to invest, except you want to be a day trader, you're looking at making money for quick returns. That's when you can begin to say, okay, I want to know when this stock is particularly down, so I can go in now.
Down.
And you're based on your analysis, you're saying in the next 2 3 months, this stock has the possibility of rising.
Growing up.
But
Yeah.
for a beginner, don't stress yourself with all of that. Just invest. But as you invest, make sure you begin to learn what the market does. Pay attention to the market. Even as old as I am in the market, I open my stockbroker almost every day. I read the news almost every day. I follow up on
News.
things almost every day. And so
Yes.
as you grow, don't stress yourself. That's the right time for you.
B- But then, how do you know the stocks to invest in if you don't have any experience in the stock market?
Okay. Okay. So this is a simple way. There are companies you use.
Yes.
So I call this.
What's that?
There are companies you use almost every day, and those companies. Can
Now,
you hear
yes,
me,
yes,
please?
please. Now we can hear you.
Okay. So I call it the lifestyle strategy. You and I
Yes.
Are always buying gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily,
That's true.
something that belongs to Mark Zuckerberg or Uncle Mark, whatever you like to call him. So these companies that we use every day, the way you're using them is the way millions of persons are using them.
Hundreds
I
of
bought fa-
millions.
yes, I bought Facebook stocks when Facebook stocks was around $200. Today, yes, I have over 100% of that investment because
Wow.
Facebook now has gone to 400 and something dollars as we talk,
Mm-hmm.
because these are platforms that people use
Every
every
single
other
day.
day.
Every day, even. Not
Every
even
day,
every other day. Every
every
day.
day. There are companies like Netflix. While you are going for Netflix and chill, make sure you are invested in Netflix.
You are shedding these people gifts.
so some of these things you use every day, there are millions of persons using it as well. Make sure that as people are using it, you're also making money from
Making
it.
money from it.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are companies like Microsoft.
Wow.
These are companies we use every other day. Leave all these gigantic, start with something you understand. You know that Facebook, right now, is now called Meta because he has integrated all his platforms.
Everything
Yeah,
to us.
so it's now
Yes.
called Meta. You know that Facebook it's all about socials. It's all about where people go to
Meet
interact, to socialize,
online.
and the thing
Yeah.
is taking away it's taking a whole lot of our time. It's consuming our time. We are almost every time on the internet, on social media, and all of that. So make money out of it. When you talk of Apple, most young persons will always, for young persons, it feels like luxury if you're using an
Yes.
Apple product. So
Yeah.
go for things like that. Go for things that are everyday. Something like Mastercard. Do you know that Mastercard has a stock?
It's talk.
We are almost every time the bank is charging you for maintenance of card. You're paying somebody that money. So
Wow.
that's the easiest way. Just that's why I say lifestyle is a way to pick out stocks or
The
companies.
stocks to
Remember,
invest.
is companies. Forget the name we are using, stocks. Is companies you're investing into, or
Mm-hmm.
companies you're co-owning. That's it.
Only.
I,
Wow.
I, I
That's
hope I'm
amazing.
answering your questions
No,
right.
absolutely, absolutely. The way that you are explaining this is in such a way that everybody, even people that don't have experience, they would understand. So, guys, you've heard it. Invest in all the things that you basically use at home. Your phones, your Netflix, your Instagram, and all those things, Meta, and all of them. This has been so amazing. But what pro- brokerage firms do we have in Nigeria that can actually be trusted? Because I'm sure there are so many of them,
Yeah,
right?
they are.
So which ones
They are.
are the trusted ones that Nigerians can actually use?
Okay, so I'm just going to recommend three, and I will also say before I recommend that, please ensure that any brokerage account you're using, make sure that they are regulated by SEC.
Check.
SEC
Yes.
is Security
An
Exchange
exchange
Commission.
commission. Yeah.
Security and Exchange Commission. So these are people who regulate how these people use your money and ensure that they don't misuse your money and ensure that they don't go bankrupt. There's a certain huge amount they are supposed as a
To
brokerage. You
qualify
get,
to,
just like banks.
yes.
Yeah, just like banks, there's a certain amount you can have. If not, everybody in Nigeria will own a bank, or every Igbo man
Yes,
will own a bank.
come on, please, Mba, don't do that. Don't do. Why are you shading Igbo people, please? Why
I'm an Igbo woman, no.
are you
So
shading us?
I'm just I'm just trying to explain to you that, so before these companies are able to be qualified, to operate as a brokerage, they have backings and they've been cleared that, okay, you guys can do this. So number one on my list is Bamboo.
Oh, definitely.
I use them. That's why I will always call Bamboo in almost all my videos. I'll say Bamboo. And then number two on the list is Trove.
Okay, I think her internet is having some issues again. But please, if you have any questions to ask her, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and I'm sure she will be glad to. What about price first? I would ask her the same thing. Yes. Hello, Gift. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear
So
you. Okay.
Bamboo
Okay,
and
someone is
Trove.
asking what of
Okay.
Rizvest. Yes, Rizvest. So that's why I said make sure you check that they are SEC regulated. If they are SEC regulated, yeah, you use them. So I called Bamboo, I called Carry
Trove.
um
Yes.
Trove. Bamboo is also opening up for those in Ghana to also use the app. So those are the three I would recommend.
What about Optimus? There's one app. I don't know. That mean everyone now is talking about it, right? What are your recommendations
About
on
Optimus.
Optimus? Yes.
Okay, Optimus is owned by AfriVest.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
Optimus is owned by AfriVest.
Yeah.
So just like I said,
Yes.
anyone you decide to use, please go and check on Google if they are regulated by
Yes.
SEC. That's all. That's your assurance. That's the only assurance that you need. That okay, these people, even if they with my
True.
money, that if you have, and the government must have regulated them, because they are always checking them, they're always auditing them to ensure that they are
By the
abiding to the
law.
SOP.
Yes. Yes. So
Chiamaka, can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you. Please, can you
Here.
hear us as well? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes,
I say
yes.
us.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. What
I can hear you.
strategies should somebody who don't have any experience in the stock market have? When investing.
Strategies is I'm trying to understand what you mean by strategy. Is it that when to buy, when to sell,
When to
or what
buy, when
to
to
invest?
sell. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So if okay, to if
Beginner,
there are
yes.
two types of investors. It's either you're an active investor. That's an active investor means your stock, you're deciding the stock that you want to buy part time.
Monitoring the
That's an
stocks.
active
Okay.
investor.
Okay.
Yeah. Um you're buying ETFs.
Okay. That is a
You're buying it
passive.
you're buying ETFs.
Okay. Okay. Yes, your internet is a bit unstable, so we are struggling to hear what you are trying to explain. Our internet is really unstable. All right, guys, if you have other questions, please ask them in the comments. I am sure you are gaining so much knowledge from this session, and I really hope that this session has helped you in a whole lot of ways. uh while she's trying to join in, please ask your questions.
Hello, Chiamaka, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, please, we can hear you
Okay,
now. Uh-oh.
okay, thank you.
What did you say?
Yeah, I said you can go ahead. I can hear you as well.
Strategy, somebody who doesn't have any experience in the stock market should have when investing.
Yeah, I feel like you should buy ETFs. ETFs are companies, it's like
Ex-
a stock. If you want
okay.
to check for ETFs, first five, first 10 companies that are doing well in an ETF, search them out, research on them, and then you could buy.
Okay. Okay, for the sake of people who don't know what an ETF is, could you please explain that?
Okay, so now it's what we call traded.
Exchange traded funds. Yeah. Yes. VOO, VGT, ETFs. Mm-hmm.
Over 100 companies that are mostly tech companies. There are a number of ETFs, but these are kind of like S&P. You hear almost every day you hear
Yes.
S&P 500, S&P 500, because automatically it contains almost all the stocks in the
Market.
stock market. You get all the companies in the stock market. So that's what you if you're buying an ETF or even a fraction of an ETF, it's like you're automatically buying those 500 companies at once. You
Okay.
get,
So,
yeah, that's
mm-hmm.
that's what ETF is.
So, what other types of stocks do we have apart from the ETFs?
Okay, so once you get into the stock markets, there are two type of companies. There is what we call the growth stocks and
Mm-hmm.
the cheap stocks. So Chamaka, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so when you come to growth stocks, these are companies that are still growing, companies that
Okay.
are still evolving, companies that are still expanding. They are called growth stocks. But when you come to cheap stocks, cheap,
Okay,
CHIP,
CIP.
these are companies that, yes, CHIP. These are companies that are already known. They are already grown. They are a brand. They are a household name. I don't think there's anything they want to do that has not yet been done. Companies like Coca-Cola. I don't know if there's
Right.
any new thing Coca-Cola wants to do. They are already a household name. So those companies like that are no longer looking at growing. They've made the name. They have a market already. So
Yes.
when you invest in them, mostly what they pay you is dividends. You get
Dividends.
to get dividends. Most times the
Oh,
price in, so what you're earning out of it is
could you
just
repeat?
dividends.
Could you
But
repeat
for a growth stock,
what you just said?
okay, so I said most times for cheap stocks, or for stocks that are already known and have a household name,
Yes.
they are not looking at the value of the stock. When I mean the value, the price of the stock might not increase as much as others. Take for instance
Okay.
Coca-Cola. If the price of Coca-Cola is $100, if you come maybe in the next 5 years, it might just be $120, $20 increase. But what they will
Wow.
do is that they will keep paying you dividends.
Dividends.
Yeah, they keep paying you dividend. What They are no longer looking at expanding. So every profit they make, they share with their investors. But when you come to growth stocks will not stocks don't pay dividend. Do is that any money they get, they reinvest it into the
Mhm.
business, and that makes the company to grow,
Oh,
and the value of the stock.
yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, the value of the stock increased. Like I said, when I bought Facebook or Meta, it was still at $200. Now it's over $400, because is a growth stock, is a company that is still growing, still evolving.
Growing.
So yes, as they grow, the value of their stock also increase. So
Increases.
that's the difference. Those are the two type of stocks we have in the stock market.
Growth stocks and cheap stocks. Okay,
Or
so,
dividend, you can call them dividend paying stocks.
dividend paying stocks. Okay.
Yeah.
So someone is asking how much how much is advised for somebody to start with as a beginner. So how much can somebody
And
start with?
when you're starting, right, you can start with, for something like bamboo, the minimum amount for you to start is like $10. But I also need you to understand that the higher amount you put, take for instance, you're able to buy any share, any stock, you're able to buy and have one fraction, as in one whole stock of that company.
Of a company, yeah.
If the value of the stock increases, you are making money. You get, so there, for whether you're a beginner or an old time person, there is no right or wrong amount. You can put in your money, but put it in with a mindset that this is for future. Not It's not a get rich quick scheme. These companies are
Nan-
going to grow. These companies are going to
Nigerians,
grow.
Nigerians find it difficult to even understand the, oh, you are investing for your future, because they want to enjoy the benefits now,
No,
not
no, no. It doesn't.
exactly.
It doesn't happen that way. So it does. But the truth is that it can actually happen. It could be that the day you put in your money, by tomorrow, the value of a stock just skyrockets. It's possible.
Skyrockets,
It's
yeah.
very possible. Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
possible. So
but that hardly happens. That
yeah,
hardly
that
happens in the
hardly
stock
happens.
market.
That hardly happens because it's a gradual process. It's a gradual
Yeah.
process.
So finally, what does stock diversification mean, and how can somebody that don't have an experience in this actually diversify his or her stock
Portfolio.
portfolio?
Okay, so I'm going to use my own story. When I started, I had $100 to start up. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I invested in the five known companies. I bought Apple, I bought Tesla, I bought Amazon, I bought Facebook, and then I bought Google. Yeah, I think Google. Yeah, and then I bought one other, Upstart.
Ah,
Um,
you have upstarts. Good, good. Very good.
yeah.
Very
So
good.
So that was diversification. I didn't put my whole money in one company, because a company might do better than you might put your money today and Facebook will do better than Tesla tomorrow, and
Definitely.
or Amazon will do better than Netflix tomorrow. So don't put your whole money into one particular stock, probably because of the hype, because of everybody is saying,
Social
hey,
media
this stock
hype.
is going
Yes.
up, this stock is doing well. You not carry your whole
Yes.
money and put there. No,
Yeah.
just at least for a start, you can have 5 different companies that you decide to spread your money across, or you can also include ETFs. Just put your money in all of them, and then grow. See, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to choose the wrong stocks and then probably sell off, and then you'd be like, okay, let me go and understudy what these guys are doing again. Is this
Doing
something that I feel like, does it have a future? Are they
yes.
going to still be around in the next 10 or 5 years? And then come back and buy again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay to make mistakes in anything that you do, because that's where you grow from. Yes,
Yeah.
please. You continue.
Okay, so you're going to use money to look for money.
Hmm.
That's just how it works.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Mrs. Gift Onyeka, thank you very much. Please, guys,
Yeah.
if you have any other question to ask her, please feel free to do so while we still have her on the call. She was quite difficult to reach. So now that we have her, let's exhaust every opportunity that we have with her. Well, in the absence of that, we'd like to thank you very much, Mrs. Gift, for. Okay, someone said he has a question. Please continue with your question. We would love to have that answered. Please go on with your question. Mo- Mohammed. Mohammed. Mohammed Hamad. Oof, that was hard for me to pronounce. Goodness. Please go on with your question. Okay.
As I live in the Middle East, how can I
Can you
make
hear
lots of money?
me? He lives in the Middle East and is asking how he can make a lot of money.
I live in the
Wow.
Middle.
All right. Gift. Please answer our question.
Okay, so Mohammed, it takes a lot of money to make a lot of money.
100%.
It takes a lot of money to make a lot of money. There's no shortcut to it. Any shortcuts will actually scam you of the one you have. So there's no shortcut to it. So if you want to make a lot of money, especially in the stock market, he's laughing. The best way is to put a lot of money into stocks. That's the only way.
Wow.
Let's take for instance that you bought Facebook, or Meta, when it was $200, and you bought, let's say you were able to buy 15 or even 100 of the stocks. That's a whole lot of money. You were able to buy a
100
whole.
of this.
So now imagine having 100% return on it. That's a lot of
Oh,
money, I guess.
oh, that's a whole lot. That's a whole
Yeah, that's a
lot.
whole lot. So it takes a lot of money to make a lot of money.
Wow. Well, I really hope that answered your question. He's laughing.
He's laughing. He knows.
Wow. All right. So that's the end of our session. In the absence of no other question, we'd like to thank you so much, Mrs. Gift, for
Thank
accepting our
you, Chiamaka.
invitation.
Thank you for having me.
It's my
Thank you.
pleasure. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.